Hey guys, today's video we're going to go over a common problem on these amazing looking Mega G Plus cars. We're going to throw new pinion gear on them, see what happens. All right guys, here we got the Mega G Plus car here. So one of the things that we found on this car is that the pinion gear just wobbles around like crazy. I mean, it's like the gear is not molded right. It's a very inexpensive part, and it's kind of disappointing that that was acceptable. But we have a solution, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So the Viper 7-tooth pinion gear, it also fits the Lifelike T chassis. So both of those have a 1mm shaft, and that's what is unique about this gear. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove the gear. So you want to pop the rear end setup out of the car. You can set that aside, and then we can use the pinion removal and installation tool that made by Viper Scale Racing, or if you don't have one of those, you can just use tweezers or a small flathead screwdriver, and you kind of just want to get down underneath here. Don't push too hard because you don't want to stab yourself. Ask me how I know, but I like using the pinion tool because that's what it's made for, and it's just kind of a fork. It pops the pinion gear off, and you know, I wouldn't throw this away. I just kind of set it aside, you know, get a parts bin going, and you can use it on something if you end up having a bad gear, or just something happens and you don't have any other gears. But let's go ahead and get this one out here. And same thing with the bags. You can reuse these bags. You know, we reuse them a lot. We'll relabel them or whatever, and so, you know, try to keep light on the trash. But this gear is made out of better material, but more importantly, it is very, very good and very true. And to install it, you just want to get it lined up here, and it does take a little bit of finger dexterity. You can grab the tip of the pinion, which we call the nipple, which is up there. You can grab that. I like to do it with my fingers, and then you can use your install tool or a flathead screwdriver to push the pinion on, and you want to make sure it goes on all the way. Then you want to go ahead and snap your rear end setup back in there, and now that feels butter smooth. So if you want to back it off a little bit, you know, if it's on too far, you can use your tweezers or this to kind of slide that gear more where you want it, especially if you are running an aftermarket setup that has a bigger T-boss. This is the factory T-boss, which is very small. It really doesn't work the way that a gearboss is meant to work. It's more or less just interacting with the chassis over here versus the pinion gear, which is how most of the aftermarket stuff is. But that's pretty much it. I mean, you just want to make sure everything feels smooth. The smoother that this feels, the better it's going to be on the track, the quieter it's going to be. And it just overall, I believe that pinion gear is under $2, and it will make every single Mega G Plus smoother, quieter, faster, and it'll last longer and be less likely to wear out other parts of the car. So that stock pinion being oblong, it's really bad on the bushing on the motor. It's really bad for the gear mesh. Just everything about it is bad. So super good upgrade, especially for under $2. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next one.
Too fast.
So
bro.
fast it comes off the track.
Too fast, bro.